Andre.
Big Ryan.
Wow, what a return.
Thanks, bro.
You stubbed your toe? Is that why you missed?
Yeah. In the inside of my mouth on all 4 wisdom teeth.
Wow, you got curb stomped?
Yeah, it's quite the curb stomp. So as I was telling you guys off air, medically not allowed to suck these days. That's why
you gotta hit some winners.
This is no straw on this bad boy.
You brought a cup from home?
I brought a big old cup from home. This is from the zoo, the Denver Zoo dining room. You spend an extra $1, you get a take home.
Oh, I thought you said an extra $1 on your zoo ticket. You get fed.
I'm so glad you went that route. And you didn't stay with my sucking theme because there are many animals to choose from there. But yeah, I better give out some winners because per my oral surgeon's instructions, I am not allowed to suck. Today, and I think for the next 5 days or so.
There's got to be like 3 or 4 dudes out there super disappointed.
So, I mean, around this area especially, I've made quite a name around Colfax. So,
Bro, I was driving down an alleyway today.
Yaya, I'm so glad we're back. By the way, Yaya doing the show with a lucha mask here.
Yes. We have a camera for that?
Yeah, Yaya, could you just...
Oh my God. What is going on?
Oh, man.
Can we go to Yaya Cam? There we go. We don't know why he's doing this.
He's just vibing, man.
Yeah.
It's my alter ego so nobody knows when I talk shit.
Okay.
There's a yacht mask.
Dude, I can see you wearing that on the yacht, like opening up kilos with a sword.
Right. The boys are feeling it.
Yeah.
The boys are feeling it, quite
so I was driving down an alleyway today.
Yeah, please.
And there's a guy walking a pit bull on like just a chain.
Hell yeah.
Pit bull's just got a massive dong and just drops a deuce right in the middle of the alleyway as I'm like rolling through, just an absolute steamy pile. Then I like drive past, get past
steamer.
that, just right down the middle of the tires. We're good. And then there's this guy riding his bike at like -1 miles per hour. So I'm like, oh my God, please, for the love of God, just get over. But I don't want to honk at you because you don't just
against
honk
your
at people.
religion. Yeah, you don't do that.
You don't just honk at people around these parts.
Totally.
And not necessarily the bar, but, certain areas.
Especially pedestrians.
Well, yeah.
That's a good call by you.
So then he finally notices me, gets over, and then just looks back at me, but he only has one eye. And I was just like, my God, this is like a very inside Colfax experience.
Well, and we're having a very on-side Colfax experience here in the studio.
Yes, absolutely.
Zio lighting me up. Love
you
when
getting lit
that
up
happens.
by Zio right now?
Yeah.
Is he telling you better fucking finish that shit before 3 o'clock?
I wish. No, he's struggling with his story not being the top story.
Ugh, classic Zio.
Classic Zio.
I felt like I had a really good thing for what's annoying me today.
Oh, yeah. Should we do a What's Annoying Us? That'd be a fun segment.
I can't think of what was annoying me, but I will say that
laundry list.
I was at Broncos training camp, obviously, today.
Duh.
And sitting at the top of the hill, obviously,
Hell
that's
yeah.
where I sit.
Big hill guy over here.
Huge hill guy. I had my notepad out. It's what I do. I take notes. And
some say you got an education on the hill.
would you believe that there's casual DNVR fans? In my mind, you're either all the way in on DNVR or you just don't know what we are. Kind of thing.
Okay, well, explain what. Yeah, I had no idea that we had cash.
So I sit down next to this
cash
guy,
fans,
and he's like, "Brandon, what's up, man?" And I was just like, "Oh God, I don't have the heart to say it. I can't."
Dang.
So sat next to this dude for the whole entire camp, had great convos with him, and just the whole time he thought my name was Brandon.
Oh man.
Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, so he knows DNVR. He's obviously aware of the whole thing. He said he's been to the bar, and was just like, but not in enough to know my name.
Dang. See, and I like to think that if they know who I am is a great barometer of how hardcore they are into DNVR.
My thing is if you know the sales staff.
Well, that's a different
That's like
level.
top tier.
That's a different level entirely. Yeah, when people can list off producers, I'm like,
Oh
shit.
yeah, like, oh yeah.
Yeah, right. Then you're mega in. You're
Yeah.
big in.
But I always thought there was just like 3 levels of all the way in, not like a level below that. It's like he even said he listened to the DDSP about the numbers. And like I'm not saying any of this is a bad thing. This is a good thing. I'm happy that we have people who like lightly know us.
Yeah. Huh. I'd love to have that person on as a guest. Brandon, as he's known.
Yes.
Our friend. Do you remember his name?
Didn't ask. I could tell you where he
That's
went to
how it's
college,
done.
where he went to high school, his hobbies.
I kind of do that too. I don't really ask. And often 5 minutes into a convo, I regret not having done that a minute in.
My thing is,
I run out of hey mans and hey dude, you know.
I just talk.
Yeah, that's when you.
Right.
Hey, sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Yeah, he hit me with the Brandon like 3 different times.
You're just like, I'll take the combo from here. Let me take the steering wheel, son.
I don't mean to, like, if you have like a screen name that I've seen over and over on DNVR, then I want you to tell me that. I'll remember that. I'll be like, oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
That's, True Champ Fan 24.
Totally. Totally.
But if you're like, hey, I'm Eric, I can't retain that.
I know. Spencer McWinnon, who has a different nickety, like in
On
our comment
everything,
section,
yeah.
on Twitter, on our Discord, really messes me up with that.
Yeah.
And he's like an OG.
Yeah, my favorite is
Like
that
a regular commenter on the draft pod in 16.
my favorite is Flyby Cygnus, who is
Oh my
Michael
gosh.
Harrison. Allie just cannot, like, sometimes he's Michael, sometimes he's Harrison, sometimes he's Michael Spencer,
That's how I know him.
sometimes
Michael
he's
Spencer.
Harrison Michael.
Yeah.
Also, she's like, it's not because she doesn't know him. Like, she knows it. It's just like a mental wire crossing. Okay.
Yeah.
The Rockies game's already started, and all my picks are in it. I just realized this because I got a notey.
Yeah.
So let's see which ones we can still get live. Let's bring up my big 3.
All right, let's dive in.
Nerfy's probably dead. Or sorry, it was a Yerf piece, and that didn't hit. It doesn't look like, although it does look like they're still in the first inning, so we could have
Bottom of the first.
body first. All right, Padres probably gonna
Could
put up a 5
it
spot
be?
again.
Yeah.
1 out. So you probably still could get this. It would be at an insane value. You've only got 2 outs left. I don't know if they do that.
Yeah,
live.
I don't think they're dishing out live nerfs.
Live Yerf nerfs.
4 outs into the first, but you never know.
Innings. Let's see what it says under innings. First 5. That's all you can get.
This
right now.
is, by the way, and for our show historians out there, show history.
Yes,
Yeah.
trying to give out a live
Oh,
Yerf.
yep.
So scrape the Yerf. We'll see if it wins. Maybe you guys got lucky and it's a loser. You can definitely still get in on this, which is the over 7.5. That is criminally low.
Come on, man. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Consensor.
Sensor. You can actually still get on it if you want to wait to see if the Yerf or Nerf hits. You might even be able to get it lower. But go
Plus
get
a
that
hundo,
right
though.
now at -110. Looks like to me. And then also oh, probably can't get this anymore either. Shit. Wait. Total bases. Oh, you can get this live. Let's go.
Yup.
Juan
Jump
Soto
in.
over 1.5. Toady bases plus 145.
Beautiful.
He's probably gonna hit a donger right here though, and just put that away.
Yeah, probably. Probably. It's true.
By the way, Eric and I hit a plus 1,000 SGP last night.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What?
Fade the Rockies against the new look Padres, like easiest thing ever. Plus 1,000. It was Soto to get a hit, Machado to get a hit. I said we got to pick some rando guy on the Padres. Like he's obviously getting a hit. Trent Grisham
Oh
got a
my
hit.
God. What?
Then Brendan Rodgers to get a hit. That hit. The over in the game, that hit. And Padres money line and Chad Kuhl to give up over 5.5 hits, I believe.
Dang. And see, I saw that. I just shook my head and thought big market D-line up to his usual antics.
No, dude, this was a classic. Like, if you know the Rockies, you know the team that just traded for all of the new guys is just going to absolutely abuse them tonight.
Yeah, it makes sense. Actually, I think we're finding that baseball, more than any other sport, is a follow the narrative betting sport.
Interesting.
Right?
I
Like we're able to fade the White Sox. We really don't need to follow much.
You just have to know the storyline and where each game fits into
exactly. It's a big AP type of sport. So big on storylines, big on is it 5 W's? It's been a minute since your boy was in
when,
school.
where, why?
5.
The 5 dubs.
Never in doubt. Never in doubt. All right, let's go to my big 3. Consensor, and that over is just getting more and more juicy yak, however you want to refer to it. I'd leave it as a dealer's choice to Yaya, our
The
friend.
Yerf did not hit.
The Yerf was usurped. The usurped Yerf. Plus 105 on that over. Slap her up. You can't get in on Kyle Freeland anymore, sadly. I don't believe that is available to us
I think it is.
anymore, but so be it. Who cares? I don't know that I had a ton of trust in that one.
Strikeouts thrown. Kyle Freeland over 5.5. Must have gotten 2 in the first inning.
In that swampy air, right?
Mm-hmm.
That breaker's gonna break.
It's not swampy. The air is perfect there.
Oh, God.
There's literally never been a bad day in San Diego.
Aside
You
from
might say when the Chargers left, no one even noticed.
aside from not having a football team, basketball team, hockey team, and soccer team, kind of sounds like the perfect place.
No, it's because everything's too perfect. Like, look at the great sports cities of America. Denver, Chicago.
2 strikeouts for Kyle Freeland already.
Called it.
Look at that.
Even like Cleveland, great sports town. Pittsburgh, great sports
Right.
town. What do all these places have in common? Shit winters.
Kind of miserable. Yeah.
And so you need a thing where it's just like, well, nothing to do but turn on the game. Meanwhile, in San Diego, they're just like, oh, let's go surfing or play golf every single day of the year, 365.
Right. So San Diego must be really heavy on transplants, right?
I'm sure, yeah.
But at the same time, there must be a ton of locals
How do you get
because it's
born
not
in
like
San Diego?
people are moving from.
Right, you're just
So man,
a whale's vagina.
locals from everyone, it is known. Locals from SD must hate the transplants. We think we hate the transplants.
I don't hate transplants. That's a leave me out of that.
Really?
Yep. As long as you don't wear jerseys of other teams.
Is that true when you lived in Boulder too?
No, but I was young and dumb. Like, transplants are cool as long as they don't come in here wearing a San Jose Sharks jersey telling me about how great that is and how shitty it is here.
Right.
Like, if you come here and you're like, wow, Colorado fucking slaps. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Thank you.
Right. And I mean, we got to admit, everyone can shit on transplants until it opens up dating options. Like my wifey, you're living
That's
GF.
true. Yep.
Yeah, you're with a Colorado native, huh? Through and through.
Born and raised.
That's my
Damn.
guy. That's my guy right there.
Yeah, I was going to say, your kids are going to be purebreds.
We really aren't these people. These are all just fun bits on DNVR Bets Daily. It's important that people remember that, right? Speak for myself, thanks.
I don't think there's anything wrong with
Really
saying your kids are
help
going to be purebred Coloradans.
Right, Coloradans does need to be added
Oh,
into that.
okay.
I like
All right,
that.
that's
I like that.
I mean, we in the context of the conversation.
Of course. I mean, Yaya's rocking the lucha mask. I think we're pretty steering clear.
By the way, me and my wife are also from the same town in Mexico.
Look at
So
that.
from Chihuahua to Denver.
Remember.
Yeah, our families actually knew each other without even us knowing.
How old were you when you moved to Colorado?
I was born and raised here.
Oh, okay, yeah, we just established that. So you're not from there then? You just said we're from the same town.
His family.
Our families are from the same
So
hometown.
it's you,
Their
the
roots,
other Yaya,
bro.
and Eduardo Nahra,
Yeah.
the pride of Chihuahua.
Dang.
It's Eduardo and the Yayas. It's the
That's what-
call
That's crazy that Eddie's from there too.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yogi Chihuahua.
Man, I hate to say it. I really hated his game.
And we-
Once he added the 3, dude, I kind of liked him. He was hitting them from the top of the key.
he was like full vibes. He was like, oh,
Yeah, I mean, and great hustle. Like I played a lot like Eddie Nahara when I was, playing hoops.
Eddie's Ninos was a little thing on the corner.
It's Ninos, I love that.
Was that too appropriation for you?
No, I just hated like seeing little kids scream out Eddie. Like I didn't like it.
Oh wow,
That's my guy.
I'm anti-children.
Hell yeah.
that's a take.
Back then, there used to be a hardcore Nuggets fan that they would always show on altitude. He had like personalized Nuggets license plates around his neck and stuff.
Okay.
You remember?
Yeah.
In the chat, let me know if he once came by Fuddruckers, my first job, and it was like kind of a big deal.
Did you guys ever call it red fuckers?
No, but my second interview after that, my man K-Dub, we've done some segments about K-Dub and I's bets.
Yes, K-Dub the rap.
K-Dub could not get it out of his head to not like crack up every time he said Fuddruckers because all he could think of was butt fuckers.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's the big stretch for K-Dub. He's got
It's
the
just
thing.
the reverse, It's just the reverse.
One more pick on your big three, by the way.
Get out of here.
No way.
Oh, right. A football, Ryan. Football.
Bro, fucking miss me with this.
What?
Yeah. I will never fall for the Hall of Fame game trap.
Again, after the Broncos won the Falcons.
Well,
What
famously,
do you mean?
I went to the Hall of Fame game once. Worst
That
decision
was a
I've ever
bad
made.
one. That was a
And,
bad one. Particularly bad.
I go up into the press box. I was in I had an Airbnb in buttfuck Ohio.
You also did not like Canton, which you should kind of be ashamed for.
So
an
I was
amazing
like
museum.
30 minutes outside of Canton in the sticks. Straight up in the sticks. Like I had to avoid possums on my way home.
Yeesh.
And I did not like my Airbnb. It was weird. I was just like living in this family's home with them. And it wasn't advertised that way. I'm like, this is probably how I die, but whatever.
Yeah.
Drive in, no Starbucks to be found in Canton. There probably was one, I just couldn't find it. And I go to the game, and I'm telling you, dude, I'm so tired. I'm like, thank God, they're definitely gonna have coffee in the press box. No coffee in the press box.
None.
Followed by the most boring football I've ever watched in my life. I dozed off. My eyes closed for a second, and I was like, oh, this would be a bad look for me if anyone noticed that. So that was the end of the Hall of Fame game for me. That game actually didn't suck. Brett Rippon threw a touchdown to Juwan Winfrey as time was expiring for the Broncos to win that game.
My guy, Grip and Rip.
Yep. To a buff.
I have a different perspective because I would always still be visiting my grandparents in Denver, and it was one of the few like NFL games I could see live.
Okay.
So it was kind of a fun thing, like turn on that first preseason game and put on watch
Chances
some
of me
actual NFL
watching
football.
more, chances of me watching more than 30 seconds of this are low.
Really?
I've got a meeting at 7, Madden game
What?
at 8.
Oh man, you got to schedule these meetings at a better time.
Bro, I have no time. I go from training camp to here, Broncos pod,
sad.
other meetings.
But anyways, give me the under 30.5. It's a really well set line.
Good bet.
That Broncos one was 24. The game in 2018, that went just over at 33. Game in 2017, that was a 38-point game. So it's always around that.
Who are the quarterbacks?
Jags against the Raiders.
Yep. Obviously no starters.
Those defenses are going to be souped up,
Let's go. I got to go look at these depth charts.
Yep, we got to look at the depth charts. I'm not totally sure who these guys are.
I know Kyle Sloter is in this game. Slaughterhouse.
Welcome to the Slaughterhouse. Yeah, that's a fun time. So yeah, let's see here.
Okay, I've made it to the roster page.
Hell yeah.
CJ Beathard, aka CJ Beathard. Jake Lutton.
Oh, I'm a
comeback
glutton.
fan.
I'm a glutton for Lutton.
Glutton
you know
for
that.
Lutton. Yep. And then the Slaughterhouse. That's actually a pretty good lineup of backup quarterbacks.
In the AAF, maybe.
I'm actually pretty worried about your number.
That under's getting slapped up real good.
And then you got Chase Garbers. That's a Cal kid, right? I believe so.
Whoa.
Nick Mullins and Jared Stidham. Bro, this isn't over. This isn't over. Can I talk you out of it?
Big unders game. Huge additions made to the Raiders defense. Jags defense was
Those guys aren't playing.
smoking hot last year.
It's literally accountants versus like decent professional quarterbacks.
But Ryan, trickle down depth chart. If the starters are sick, the backups are going to be a little better.
No.
That's how it is.
That's not how it works.
That's how it is.
All right.
That's how it is. You guys don't understand trickle down roster economics.
What should we bet on this? I want the over.
Ugh, gross.
You and me got to bet something on this.
I mean, I did some strong research. I just listed off the last 4 Hall of Fame games, Ryan.
All of these teams have decent backups.
Ryan.
All that matters is quarterbacks in the preseason.
A Hall of Fame game is like an MLS game.
We have
no rules to it. Just go and see what happens.
MLS, ultra high scoring these days.
Dude, 5-4.
4-on-4 ties, 5-4. I knew that 5th goal was necessary. I knew it. I was devastated when the first 5th goal got annulled.
I wish I watched. I've never seen a soccer game with that many goals.
I know, you gotta tune in.
Absolute madness from beginning to start.
Yeah,
I
it
guess
was
the
nuts.
World Cup final, the Brazil.
Oh, the Brazil Germany, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little more lopsided though. You want to do a halftime full time? That might be the bet for tonight.
No, I want the over, and I want to bet something with you on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something to bet with you.
No, I'm saying I want to bet, like you and me have a bet on the over-under. Loser does X.
Oh.
Loser does X.
What's that mean?
The drug.
Oh, I was about to say neither of your girlfriends or wives would really like that.
Yeah, I agree. That's
Loser
what I was.
texts X.
I would agree on that one. I don't know that does X is allowed.
No.
Shrooms are illegal. Or at least
Let's hit up our boy Jake Plummer for some shroomies. Fucking person who loses has to come on the
Man.
show tomorrow, just half gram deep.
Oh my god, you won't be on.
I will not be on, so we will have to settle it next. Just like
I need to find a replacement.
Monday is not a good shotgun a beer pay off a bet day.
really want a mask.
Anyone in the comments want to throw out?
I can drink booze again. So.
Oh, okay, but you can't do carbonation. Dude, I'm so. After seeing what happened to Allie when she got her wisdom teeth pulled, you would have to tell me it was a life or death situation for me to even consider it.
Well, I was paying for a month straight, and part of my tooth broke off.
That's fair. That's fair.
It was
Was it
up
was
there.
life or death? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about life or. Eventually, I think in
It was worth
8
a
years, it
month
would have
of-
eroded my brain and
Right.
killed me. Yeah.
It was worth upwards of a month of shittiness to get rid of it forever. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. And then I considered just getting one pulled, and we just go for the
Just go,
Come
let's
on.
go. Let's do the
grand
cycle. Hit for the
salami.
cycle.
Yeah. Hit for the cycle. Exactly.
All right, loser of the bet.
Shaves an eyebrow. That's like
Fuck no.
Oral surgeon, maybe the most impressed person I've talked to about what I do for a living.
Oh,
That was cool.
That is cool.
Also, in the plane, dudes I sat with on the way to Italy both knew what was up.
Damn, did they call you Brandon?
No, they did not recognize me, but they saw my shirt and were like, "Oh, big fan." And then I told them I worked for the DNVR, and they were, "Oh, wow, cool."
Damn. Damn.
I want to say that Nikola Jokic is the most popular player in Mexico. I did a count of jerseys I saw down there.
Basketball player.
Basketball players.
Save
So
of
I
the
did a
day.
count.
Hands
All
team.
the NBA jerseys I saw down there, Jokic had the most jerseys down there.
That's insane, dude. They just know. They like an MVP.
That's incredible.
They like a winner down there. Because they
Who
can't get it with
doesn't?
El Tree.
Who doesn't? Dang, that's cold.
They
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
get it with those jerseys.
That's what I said.
That's
cold.
what I'm saying. They need to find a winner.
That's cold.
I tried to go below the belly. I didn't even react.
I love to hear that, though.
I know pain too well.
I love to hear that.
Yeah,
Good for
that's
Yoke.
actually super fucking dope.
Good for Big Yoke.
Nikola Jokic jerseys down in Cancun.
Okay, loser of the bet, shotguns a beer. Let's just do that.
Yeah.
Oh, but you can't do carbonation.
Take a shot.
Shots
Malort.
made.
Malort. All right, now we're talking. Loser takes a Malort shot on Monday's show.
Oh, no.
Let me.
What's your worst?
Yeah,
Malort.
I'll do Malort. I think I need to pick something that's a little more not your speed as a shot. if I'm
You
doing
can have your pick of whatever's in
malore.
the bucket of alcohol under my desk.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Which isn't there because I put it there. It's just there now. But I'm like, this kind of fits my brand.
I was going to say just take a shot of mouthwash since that's what Malort tastes like to me.
Oh, no. I did see an intervention episode
joking,
once where a woman she was drinking mouthwash. I think her name was Leslie.
Hell yeah, Leslie.
And then anytime my buddy would be like, we drinking tonight? I'd be like, all right, Leslie.
I would say Leslie would have been better off pounding NyQuil. That'd be my advice to her.
The buzz doesn't hit the same.
I actually think it hits better. Boy, this is an extra degenerate episode.
I hate the Hall of Fame game so fucking much.
Yeah, I'm in on the under, and Ryan thinks that the quarterbacks, the first one you listed who you think is from Cal, literally never heard of.
Chase Garbers. Yep, definitely from Cal.
Chase Garbers, Jared Stidham, Nick Mullins.
Nick Mullins is the best backup quarterback in the NFL.
He's up there.
At least best third string for sure.
Yeah, which makes me wonder about the coaching decision to make that man the third string.
I don't know if he's actually third string. He's probably coming in second.
And then the other ones, the other QB room really sucked.
No, it was CJ Beathard, Kyle Sloter.
Beathard's terrible.
He can carve up twos.
Slaughterhouse,
dude. He's preseason legend.
Awful at football.
He's a preseason legend.
Yeah, I mean, with that great Broncos offense, maybe.
He was throwing deep balls to Isaiah McKenzie.
Right. I mean, need I say more?
All right, we have to do a DraftKings read. DraftKings Sportsbook. If you are the person who bets on the Hall of Fame game, which I respect deeply.
Hell yeah.
You got to do it over at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Yes.
And you got to use some of their great promotions, including a risk-free bet up to a G. That's $1,000 what you can do. You can bet on any game up to $1,000 of your first bet.
Last 3 weeks, we've given out bets that would have.
We've given out plus 1,000 parlays like a month in a row.
It's a hot parlay summer.
It is a hot SGP, just hot parlays. We gave out the UFC one last week.
Yep.
Bang bang. I was so worried that Dre didn't take it.
Yeah, I know. I literally came up with that parlay.
Well, it was the Nickities.
I know, but Ryan, that was pre-cooked. I was explaining to Henry it was a real Slumdog Millionaire UFC slate for us. Because we haven't been... You two don't know about Slumdog Millionaire.
I know the movie, but I don't understand the reference.
Well, spoiler alert, the youngster wins the millionaire show in India, but it's because every question somewhat relates to his life and some experience.
Yes.
So Doberman, we knew that one.
Dope Daddy.
We know to always go with the Nurmagomedov lookalikes.
We're
locked in on that.
If it's a Russian dude with like a chin strap beard, he's not losing.
Exactly. Derek Lewis, always fade Derek Lewis. Yes. We know that much.
Yep.
And then Brandon Moreno's maybe like
our favorite fighter other than Francis Ngannou.
Exactly. One of the few people we might be torn to like save their life over each other.
You would never need to save Brandon Moreno's life. You can't kill him.
Right.
I just relate the Russian with the chin strap is literally velvet cheesecake.
Oh yeah. Don't bet against him.
There you go. And then Amanda Nunes, like we get her at pretty reasonable odds off the first loss in a long time.
Best women's fight I've ever seen for sure.
So
that was sick.
It was, even though I haven't been dialed,
freaking the fuck out during that fight.
I know. I was kind of surprised you were even as on edge.
Dude, she kept putting herself in positions to get submitted when she was dominating the fight.
There's something about that Jessica that lets her kind of let her guard down.
I was like,
and
why
open
are you
herself
going to the ground?
much.
She's almost submitted you 4 times.
Yeah.
You are dominating the card right now. Just keep her up and just keep punching her in the face.
Happens to the best of us.
Okay, DraftKings Sportsbook, get in on that. Age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. God, I love that.
Booyah.
Dilemma of the day. We've got 5 minutes.
Ooh. Show history, Yaya?
Show history, Yaya? Oh, MLB Parlay, Rockies.
He
just
ready.
pulled up an old one, dude.
Dang.
Okay, let's say fuck all that.
Bless you. Yeah. I love that you came up with one. Thank you.
Let's go SGP, the most degenerate SGP of all time, if they'll allow us to do it. I don't think they will.
I don't think it's
Hall of
allowed.
Fame game SGP.
I don't think no.
It's not even the game's not even up right now.
Well, no, there's a different NFL preseason section.
Why? Why are we doing this, boys? No SGPs. I forgot that they don't do player props in the preseason because it's impossible to predict.
They've got all these parlays comboed with college stuff. Bama boy, Julio Jones, over 4.5 receiving touchdowns, and Bama to win the Natty. Jameson Winston to win comeback player of the year, and Florida State over 6.5 regular season games.
Weird.
Love that.
Aaron Rodgers to win MVP plus 1,000.
Let's do that with the Buffs. Buffs over 2.5 wins and a Chidobe Awuzie prop.
There's no Chidobe Awuzie prop. You could do like a Visca prop maybe, but
that's sad.
I'm kind of pushing for the Broncos to trade for Visca. What do you think?
Oh my God, I love that.
Right?
Melvie Gordy straight up for Visca. They're basically the same player, only Visca's also a dynamic wide receiver.
Dude, I would trust Visca to take those like 12 carries a game.
I would too.
All right.
Everyone else thinks we're crazy AF for saying that.
Zio is about to just come storming in here and just start breaking shit if we don't stop this podcast.
I know. Man, so, he's a tough one to deal with.
Dilemma of the day is, are you going over or under in the Hall of Fame game? You got to pick a side. And
what side are you on? Our classic song.
If you lose, then you have to take an honorary shot with your your partner on it.
Hell yeah.
So gear up for Monday. I will not be here tomorrow. I'll be dominating the Skyline Scramble.
Some are saying defending your title.
No, I'm not, because I didn't win the most recent one. But I'm joining the team that did, a la KD.
Dang.
Yes, a lot of drama.
Is Big Market D-line on that team?
No.
He's not squatting up.
No. Oh, gosh. Now we've got Hank over here mugging us.
Shit.
Just end the show, Yaya. Do it for the Divas.